My hands were still shaking when I closed the folder. The will was real. The betrayal was permanent. And in that moment, I realized I had spent my life building a safety net for a family that never planned to catch me. My name was mentioned once. Just once. And not a single cent was left to me. Everything was going to Megan, my younger sister who had never held a job longer than a season. The same Megan who once disappeared with my credit card and blamed me for caring too much. Well, not anymore. Not this time. You want drama? Here's what happens when the family mule stops walking. If you've ever been the one who kept it all together while others coasted by, this story is for you. If you know the pain of being invisible until you're needed, stick around. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for one of the most chilling, soul-cutting revenge stories you'll hear today. 'Cause this isn't just about money. This is about truth, respect, and finally choosing yourself. My name is Emily. I'm 34 years old. And for most of my adult life, I was the responsible one. You know the type. The daughter who never asks for help but is always there when others need it. While my sister Megan was floating between boyfriends, part-time jobs, and finding herself, I was climbing the corporate ladder, sending money home every month, covering our parents' bills without being asked. When our dad's business failed, I refinanced part of my condo to help with their mortgage. When mom needed dental surgery their insurance wouldn't cover, I paid cash. When they forgot how to access their online accounts or pay their taxes on time, I was the one who drove over every Saturday morning, spreadsheet in hand. Never once did I ask for thanks. Not really. Because that's what family does, right? But all of that changed one lukewarm Sunday afternoon. I was sitting at the dining room table with stacks of papers around me, helping Dad digitize his files. He was watching the news like nothing mattered. I was halfway through scanning a folder when I saw it. Estate plan and last will. I don't snoop. That's never been my style. But something stopped me. Maybe it was a gut instinct. Maybe it was the years of exhaustion finally catching up. Whatever it was, I opened it. Line by line, I read it. And my stomach dropped. Everything, the house, the savings, the car, the insurance policy, it was all going to Megan. My name showed up once. We leave our love and gratitude to both our daughters. That was it. No explanation. No share. Just a generic sentence they could probably copy and paste to save space. I sat there stunned, unable to move. The weight of years of sacrifices I made hit me like a collapsing ceiling. They knew. They had to know. They knew how many nights I stayed up calling banks to stop foreclosure. They knew I skipped vacations, cut corners, and turned down promotions that required relocating just to stay close and help. And they left me with a sentence. Dad walked into the kitchen. Still scanning, Em? I looked up. The folder's still open. My throat was tight. Did you mean for me to see this? He paused. Just for a second. Then he sighed. That same sigh I heard when I was 6 and asked questions he didn't want to answer. You've got your life together, he said. Not even an apology. Just that. I placed the folder back in the pile, stood up, and left. No yelling. No door slamming. But inside, something cracked. Something deep. For 2 weeks, I went silent. No calls. No texts. No Saturday visits. No bill pay reminders. Nothing. And they didn't notice. That was the part that hurt the most. Not just the betrayal, but the realization that my absence felt like background noise fading out. Convenient. Quiet. Then came the text. Mom, hi sweetheart, the heater's acting up again. Could you take a look before next weekend? Thanks. No mention of the will. No apology. Just another task to cross off. I replied, Sorry, you'll need to call someone else. Dad followed up. Don't be dramatic. We just didn't think you needed anything from the will. You've got your life together. That line again, as if being stable meant I didn't deserve respect. Or thanks. And then Megan. Of course, Megan. Hey sis, mom says you're acting weird. Can you chill out? It's not a big deal. I stared at that one. My jaw clenched. Then pay the mortgage, I typed back. She replied with a laughing emoji. Girl, I can't afford that. That's your thing. That was it. The final crack. I stopped. Everything. No more payments. No more grocery deposits. No more favor calls. They wanted Megan? They could have her. Let's see how far that inheritance gets them when I'm not patching the roof and keeping the lights on. And then the guilt campaign began. Mom left a voicemail. We're a little behind on the electric bill. Not asking, just letting you know. Right. Dad called. No message. Just a silent missed call. Megan texted. They're worried sick. Can you please stop being selfish? Selfish. That word had become their favorite dagger. Sharp. Convenient. Always aimed at the person doing the most. I typed back. Was it selfish when I covered Dad's hospital bill? Or canceled my NYC trip so you could go on your bachelorette weekend? Or when I missed 3 workdays to help Mom after surgery while you were at Coachella? I didn't hit send. Not because it wasn't true, but because it wouldn't matter. They didn't care about what I had done, just what I wasn't doing lately. A week later, they showed up at my apartment. The doorman called. There are 2 people downstairs saying they're your parents. I nearly dropped the phone. Don't let them up, I said flatly. But of course they texted. Mom, we're downstairs. Open the door. Dad, we just want to talk. Be reasonable. Megan, seriously, Emily? You're making Mom wait in the cold like this? What's wrong with you? I went down. Mom in pearls trying to look fragile. Dad stiff and unreadable. Megan smug and ready to mediate. No, I said. You don't need 5 minutes. You need money. Mom flinched. That's not fair. Neither is cutting your daughter out of your will. Let's call it even. They all stared. You made your choice, I said. Now live with it. Ask Megan. Don't drag me into this, Megan snapped. You're already in it, I said. You got the house, the savings, the everything. But somehow I'm still expected to pay the bills. No one had an answer. You raised me to believe family was about love, I said. Turns out it was about leverage. And now that you have nothing left to hold over me, you're panicking. I closed the door. And that should have been the end. It wasn't. They went to Facebook. Mom posted a vague status. Sometimes the child you raise with the most love is the one who forgets it first. Broken hearts in this family. Prayers appreciated. Dad chimed in, raised a daughter with everything she needed. Thought she'd take care of us. Instead, she turned her back. He tagged me. Then Megan. Posting porch photos. She doesn't deserve this. But I'll keep showing up. Because that's what family means. No names. But everyone knew. So I posted too. I've been silent while my family made this a public spectacle. I won't list every sacrifice. But I financially supported my parents for 5 years. Covered their mortgage, groceries, repairs. Without ever being asked. Then I learned they left everything to my sister. No conversation. No thanks. Just erasure. That makes me selfish, so be it. But I won't be used anymore. That post blew up. Old friends messaged support. 2 cousins said they always knew something was off. And then came the backlash. Megan posted a Venmo screenshot, $1,000 to Mom and Dad. Because love doesn't skip payments. And the comments rolled in. You're amazing, Meg. Your parents are lucky to have you. I couldn't breathe. $1,000. One symbolic transfer. After 5 years of my silence and sacrifice. Then came the letter. Handwritten. From my mother. We're devastated that you've turned your back over something so minor. The will can be changed, but your behavior will leave a mark. Your sister is heartbroken. Please apologize publicly. Until then, we are cutting contact. They wanted me to say sorry. Sorry for finding out the truth? Sorry for not being their doormat anymore? I didn't burn the letter, but I didn't reply either. Because I finally understood. Truth doesn't change people who only want to be right. I didn't lose my family. I walked away from a system that was never built to hold me. And in doing so, I found something better, peace. Not every story ends with reconciliation. Some end with self-respect. If you're the one who always holds others up, just know you deserve to be held too. And if they can't see that, maybe they don't deserve you. If this story gave you chills or hit a little too close to home, smash that like button. Share your own story in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, because here we speak the truth out loud, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Thanks for watching.